Alright guys, and welcome back for a new review. Today we're going to take a look at the new Batman Adventures from DC Collectibles Batman. So this just recently came out. It's from, of course, the animated series. Really cool looking figure. Flipping it around to the back. There's not really much going on back here. Some legal jargon. And just a silhouette image of Batman and Robin. Nightwing. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and crack this open and give you guys a better look at Batman. Stay tuned. Alright, just taking a quick look at how you're greeted to the actual figure when you do open the packaging. The action figure here, and this is the under tray. So take a quick look. You see you get Batman, the grappling hook, the batarang, and on this side you get an alternate cape. And some alternate hands, and also a looks like a display base. So really cool. Alright, so here is the figure out of package. Pretty cool representation of the animated series Batman. Taking a closer look at him. You got that boxy style jaw that he has, as depicted in the art in the animation. Very clean bat symbol. Colors are nice and flat and muted. You see that in the belt, in the gray, and also the black of the action figure. And it has that very comic or animated-esque physique with the small legs into the big and bulky upper torso. So taking the figure in hand off the figure stand, which is a really nice inclusion. The articulation head can look left and right. Very little up and down, almost none. Shoulders do hinge out to about that far. You'll also notice there's a minor scuff right there. Joints here are tight. The elbow has a hinge and swivel at the elbow, as well as a swivel and hinge at the wrist. Waist has a waist twist. The hips can go forward about that far, and you see the belt is a little flexible, so it kind of flexes out of the way, and it goes out, pretty much all the way, yeah. And the knee is also a single hinge, and the foot is on a hinge, and it swivels at the actual boot. So pretty decent amount of articulation for a figure of this style. I do think it's pretty well done. It's a really nice representation of the animated Batman. Feels pretty sturdy. As far as articulation points go, everything is tight except for this particular foot. This one's a little loose. And it does have also, ankle pivot, which I did miss. So you do have that. It's like the Marvel Legends-esque, as you can see where the joint goes in at an angle so that you get that pivot that goes like that. Okay, so let's take a look at the accessories. Of course, we get the display stand itself. Has this image of the artwork of Batman, which has the clear pole and an adjustable cradle here to hold on to the figure. So that's a really nice inclusion. It really kind of makes it more of a collectible item with that. This is the alternate cape that drapes over his shoulders, versus the one that does not, which he's packaged with. So we'll take a look at that in a little bit. And then you get a nice array of hands and a couple of accessories. So you do get the grapple gun and a hand already holding the grapple gun. You get a semi-gripping hand, which I'm assuming is more for the batarang, which is another accessory. More gripping hands, gesturing hands, semi-open grasping hand, get another grasp hand, and another maybe batarang hand. So not too bad. On top of that, you do get a couple of little pamphlets. You get this one here, which is a nice image of the animated series and the new adventures. And this one here has all the other figures in the line. So that's pretty cool. And also some instructions, you know, popping off the head to change the capes, which we'll do next. Let's take a look at that real quick. So that is on there pretty tight. So there it goes. It popped off. Oops. Ball joint stayed with the head, which I'm assuming it looks like it's definitely supposed to. And removing this cape and replacing it with the other. That fits right over. And let's pop the head back on and see how that looks. And there you go. Pretty nice inclusion. Of all the alternate accessories, I do like the alternate cape. The only other thing I would have liked to see is an alternate head. Maybe an angry or teeth gritting head sculpt. But in any event, really nice assortment. Size comparison time. Here we can see the animated Batman next to the movie armored Batman on the right. Also the Arkham City and Arkham Knight Batman from the game. The figure does stand at 6 inches tall. Maybe just a hair over that, actually. So that's the way he scales into other Batman figures. So final thoughts on Batman. If you're a fan of the animated series, I do recommend this figure. It's a really nice, full representation of the figure. Both capes, all different hands, a nice display base. So it makes for a very nice representation of Batman from the series. So I do recommend that quite a bit. I think the articulation and paint and also sculpting definitely captures the animated look of Batman from that series. So it is a great piece in that regard. Really cool to have to put on your shelf. If you're a Batman fan, do recommend it. Not too expensive either, just about $20 to $22 depending on where you pick them up. Picked mine up at Big Bad Toy Store, so you could definitely pick him up there or find him elsewhere. So that's it, guys. That's a look at the DC Collectibles animated series Batman. Hope you enjoyed the review, and until next time.